for Candace to get up in here. Welcome to the reality recap. And hey!
Hi!
What up, everybody? Waiting for people to join in. Let me turn this up. Whoops. Okay.
Let me turn the TV down.
What's going on, Candace?
What's up? I feel like long time no see.
Right? Y'all, Candace and I met for the first time this weekend in Atlantic City, New Jersey. And oh my God, she's so sweet. I was telling my friends, I was like, I feel like I've known her forever. Like, she's one of the besties since 3rd grade.
Yes.
Yes, I still got my ponytail. Nah, this is going to be the last day, though, because I'm like, I can't with this hair. Like...
But you look so beautiful when I seen you. Lala.
Oh my God, you did too. And Tasha, my friend, was like, oh my God, she's so gorgeous. I was like, I know. They loved it. Your event was so poppin'. Guys, her event was the bomb. You guys have to come out to the next one. It was so good. Thank you for inviting us too.
Yes. I appreciate you coming out. And Lala is just as beautiful as she is on here. I know the guys are always in here like, I love you, Lala, heart eyes.
Thank you. Hey, Roderick. Oh my God, girl, did you see what's going to be? I can't believe Love and Hip Hop Miami is wrapping up already at the same time New York is, because New York seems like it was an extended season. Yeah. And Love and Hip Hop Miami, the season finale is next week already. I'm like, what's going on?
It's crazy.
Like, what? Super short. And then I knew it. They showed a preview of the season finale, and right at the end, Bucky and Trick Daddy's soon-to-be ex-wife Joy are going to get into it, and it looks so good, y'all.
She was like, where is she at?
I know! I was like, yes! Just when I was just tweeting not too long ago, I was like, oh, finally, Bucky is doing something positive, and she's doing something besides, like, fighting. She's showing off her fitness business, and then in the next episode, she's gonna go right back to fighting. Yo.
They wanted all that smoke, all that sauce. So crazy.
The fight is gonna be lit. She'll be jumping on the table and everything, like her Flavor of Love days. I can't wait. But Joy is like, I ain't no punk though. Like, don't count Joy out.
She right back to her Bucky. You say it all the time, Lala. She is a professional reality star. She's been on reality TV for 10 plus years.
I told you, fighting. Her resume gonna be like, fighting on Flavor of Love, fighting on Charm School, fighting on Love and Hip Hop Atlanta, fighting on Love and Hip Hop Miami. Who else won it? Hey, Caramel Kisses. It's gonna be like, what else you got on your resume? She's like, 4 shows, fighting deep.
Yes, doing the most. Oh man.
But my dog is trying to. What are you doing? Trying to get my wine. What are you, an alky now? But girl, oh my God, can we talk about Safaree?
Yeah, let's talk about Safaree. Did y'all search the hashtag?
Oh my God. Okay.
Now,
when I saw Safaree, I was like,
but Lala, you always been a fan. You ain't never fronted on Safaree. You never.
Let me tell y'all girls, y'all ladies, whatever, y'all need to stop sleeping on these skinny dudes. I'm telling y'all. First of all, I don't know why everyone's so surprised that he got a big package down there, a big eggplant. Number 1, he's Jamaican.
Yes.
Number 2, hello, Nikki's ass was sprung for 10 plus years.
Yeah.
She was sprung for a reason. It wasn't his music, I'm just saying. And number 3, he's skinny, and we've been seeing the print in the gray sweatpants, y'all. Come on.
He been had the print.
Just hashtag Safaree. What?
Yeah. He been had the print. He always posts pictures and when your package is that big, you can't help it. Like, you're not trying to floss it. it just kind of is there. Mm-hmm. But that video, do you think it was leaked, Lala, or do you think somebody he put it out?
So, part of me feels like he put it out.
I know he was some music today. I was like, okay.
Right? And this is smart. Safaree did a 50 Cent tactic. When 50 Cent beefs with celebrity, 50 Cent is really smart because he'll be like promoting his upcoming shows. He'll be like, Power, starting so-and-so. And that corny, whatever all that try to be show he had, I forgot what it was called. But 50 Cent... Yeah, I forgot. It was mad whack. But 50 Cent is smart. He'll beef with a celeb, and he promotes and market his stuff. 50 Central, yes. Yeah. Safaree, I feel like he leaked his dick pic. Then started promoting his music, and now there's memes going around like, weren't y'all saying he corny and yada, yada, yada? But yeah. I kind of like some of his music, though. I even posted one of his videos before all this stuff leaks. I thought he was like, some of his stuff is popping, so... And not even just because he followed my blog. He's a really nice guy, though. But I'm not going to even lie. Like, I saw Lunel's, the comedian Lunel. I posted it.
She's funny. She's amazing.
She's hashtagging Safaree challenge, and it's so funny. She's posting videos. She's like, Safaree, if I would have known. She's like, don't count me out because I'm old. But let me confess to y'all. So... Safaree and I had DMs like some months ago because I was like clearing up stuff. He actually answers his DMs, and so I went back to the old DM and I was like, I forgot I DM'd him once before, so I hit him up again and I was like, hashtag hey big head.
Did he say something to you?
He didn't open it. I bet his DMs are like just blowing up. I was like, now this is gonna be the time when he doesn't see my DM, but he has responded to me in the past before. I was like, darn. I'm like, I tried. Trying to shoot my shot,
That is funny.
I was like, hey, big head.
Yo, but you know what? Somebody in the comments, it's so many comments, so many eggplants. I have to just say, when I seen it, okay, it's got some girth. But that hook, though, I'm not with that hook life. I'm not about that life. I'm not.
You're not about the hook life?
No, I'm not about. I was like, he got a whole. That's almost a U-turn. He got that on. I was like,
yo, that is crazy. Oh man, I mean, if y'all trying to shoot y'all shot, you gotta DM the person. But for real, people that shoot your shot sometimes, like I said, shots, whatever. But you gotta do it in like a really good way, and you can't be looking thirsty on your page like you're trying to shoot a shot with like all these chicks. Like your page has to be clean because us females, we do our, our background checks and everything. We're gonna scroll and look at your page. So if you're trying to be nasty in our DM, we're gonna go to your page and be like, oh, they just being a little thought. They do that to everybody. Like make us feel special. Like we.
Yeah, right.
Someone said not a U-turn. It's like
it was like the direction was like.
I liked it though. Did y'all hashtag Safaree yet, ladies? The guys are probably like, man, when they gonna change the subject? I'm saying, like.
I know, but I mean, the internet today.
He did. The Kardashians. I saw the meme. They summer right now plotting. Like, man. How can we steal it back? That's why Kim dropped that picture of Chicago, baby Chicago. But I liked his photo. I was like, I don't know how many times I watched that damn video. It was like, 5 seconds? I was like, again, play it again. Play it again.
Somebody said it's my new favorite. I'm done.
I'm a little perv. I was like, play it again.
Oh, my God.
And I like the little curve. It's cool.
Oh, my goodness. Listen, and to each his own. To each his own. I'm not knocking anything. That curve was a lot for me. I was like, wow. I was like, oh, man.
Oh, my God. But let's talk about Love and Hip Hop. Since we're always talking about Safaree and his eggplant, let's talk about Love and Hip Hop New York, though, because I thought... See, this editing be fooling people because when they kissed the last time, Juju and Safaree, I thought it was an actual kiss. Yeah. And it turns out it was just for her play. I was like...
It was totally a stage kiss. It was like the...
I know. But he was like, I'll take anything just to get a kiss from Juju. Safaree's like feeling her, and Juju's kind of like, saying, oh, I just got out of a 10-year relationship, with Cameron from Dipset, and how maybe being single now is like good for her in a way because she can like focus on doing the things she wants to do, and how she's doing like a play for her book. Her book is really good, by the way. Secrets of a Jewel, I think it's called. So y'all definitely should read that. Yeah. But what? He can rearrange my organs? I wonder, you know what? Juju is really like on some classy like level-ish. I mean, I know we're all like looking at the picture and we're like, oh my God, Safaree this. But I wonder if that's a turnoff for her. You get what I'm saying?
I mean, did she post a picture of her Safaree today shortly after the video went up? She posted like a really cute picture of them together. And I was like, maybe she don't mind. I don't know.
Ooh, Awesome Nobody. What up, Awesome Nobody? Shout out to him. I met Awesome Nobody in AC. I was just saying, awesome event. Thank you for inviting me. But he makes a point. Awesome Nobody said he thinks Juju and Cam broke up for the show. You actually, did you notice that? I feel like, okay, so last season Juju was on and she was with Cam, and her spot on the show was kind of just like, But I feel like she has more of a role now ever since she's single. They're showing her more on the show. So her breaking up with Cameron kind of like elevated her role on Love and Hip Hop. So I don't know. I mean, if they get back together, it's going to be fishy.
And then, like, before the show started, Cam went on Breakfast Club, and he kind of spilled the beans. Like, well, this season, me and her aren't together. And I was like, I guess he might have been mad at Mona. He might have been mad at, like, Juju. I don't know what it was, but he didn't want their breakup to be a storyline. But it ended up working in Juju's favor because then she ventured off and she like went on about how she was getting her master's and she was writing her play and all that kind of stuff. So I think it was like in her benefit that it didn't overshadow that she was just Cam's girlfriend. But I do think that it was kind of a little fishy that they broke up right before the season. I'm just like, then after. I think he did like a live I seen, and he was like, "Me and Juju are cool. Like we're there's nothing. Like we just grew out of love." And I'm like,
they dated for 10 years though.
I know.
Like they gotta still have the love there. Like it's not gonna go away that quick.
No.
I mean, he probably already slept with other chicks, but that don't mean he don't love her still.
Yeah.
But I don't know. Yeah, she is super smart, but
this
I don't know. She said she's single, living life,
and the caption says straight.
They make even Safaree's mom approves of Juju. She's like, Safaree, this is the type of lady I want you to bring home.
Yes.
Educated, smart, classy, looks good, beautiful. And then someone said something about Safaree scared of a woman like her. I was like, what?
Well, I think that on the show tonight, he like Juju whispered to his sister, like, I think he's scared of somebody like me. So. I mean, it's easier to not be with the good girl. Like it's easier to not be with the classy girl because, you can just like, I mean, he was dating all these other girls on the series. He went from Hollywood, he was dating Nikki and then Miss Nikki.
He dated someone on every single reality show he's been on. Yeah. Even that Scary, there was like the reality show when they were in like the house with Redman as the host.
Yeah.
He was trying to push up on New York. He was like in the bed with New York from, Flavor of Love. And then after that, he was trying to push up on Erica Mena. I'm like, Safaree, what are you doing?
I think that's just his role. I think he thinks like, I'm the cute guy. So, I'm kind of quirky. Nobody kind of takes me serious, but I be trying to really like get in there, so.
And I fell off this season, but what happened with him and Dream Doll? First of all, I can't stand her because I watch Bad Girls Club, and a lot of people who didn't watch Bad Girls Club, they probably like Dream Doll, and they're like, oh, she's cool and yada, 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 but she was a bully on Bad Girls Club.
Really?
And I don't like how she treated one of the chicks on there. So when I saw her on this show, I was like, I don't fuck with Dream Doll. So I don't support her music or anything.
Cool with, and y'all correct me if I'm wrong. I think the Dream Doll storyline with him breaking up, he was working with either Bianca. He was working on a project with Bianca, and Dream Doll and Bianca like each other. And Safaree was like, "I'm a grown ass man. Like, you not gonna tell me who I work with?" And she was like, "You dealing with the ops? You dealing with the ops?" Now, I haven't watched Bad Girls Club legitimately since Natalie. That season, I haven't watched it since Natalie, like, I Run New York.
Damn, that's like season 4 or 5 or something. Natalie and Flo.
So that was like my favorite. And then I tried to watch the next season and I couldn't get back into it. It was like one of those shows I couldn't find a show. So I didn't see her on there. I think she's a beautiful girl. Oh, Mariah Lynn. He was working with Mariah Lynn and she didn't like Mariah Lynn.
Oh, okay.
And it was like, it was like one of those things, like, don't work with my enemy kind of thing. And he was like, get out of here. Like, I'm a major producer. Like,
he's a grown-ass man.
I need you kind of thing.
They weren't even really exclusive like that, Dream Doll and Safaree. So she needs to go ahead. But, yeah, I don't like her because, first of all, she lasted like 2.5 seconds in the Bad Girls Clubhouse because she bullied the shit out of this little girl who was like literally this big. I'm like, come on, bro. Like, her and this other chick, Winter, I think, like, really, like, even Dream Doll, like, karate kicked her from behind. Like, it was so bad. I felt so bad for that little tiny girl. So I was just like, I really don't like her. So they sent her home on Bad Girls Club. She didn't last there really long.
Oh, okay.
Megan season was the best. They need to bring back Bad Girls Club. I don't know why I watch that mess, but I do.
Don't get me wrong, I liked it. I would catch episodes, but I would never, like, sit and watch the full season like I used to.
You know?
I remember Megan, and then Megan went on Basketball Wives, and they trashed her on Basketball Wives. I was like, why are they doing this poor girl like that? They didn't need to do her like that.
Her attitude, I noticed, I don't know, maybe because it's different type of shows, but the stuff Megan pulled on Bad Girls Club, she wasn't pulling that same mess on Basketball Wives.
No.
I guess she's like, this is a different crowd. First of all, these are older women. And these are rich women who really have connections versus being in a house with younger girls, like younger, like ratchet type girls or whatever, who, you know, that's their first show. But Megan was more of like, fight everybody, I'm going to say what I want. And on Basketball Wives, I feel like it was a different type of Megan. Like, I don't know, she just acted different. I was like, where was that same energy?
Yeah.
I was like, oh, okay.
Sherman, I heard that Queen's Court is like no more. I didn't see what happened with Kaya and Maddie, but I heard on Breakfast Club this morning, like, they're not going to do it anymore.
I watched one of Kaya's, one of her replays of her live, and I don't know, something about, Maddie said something that they were close to getting some TV deal with, like, Nicki Minaj or something. I don't know what that was about, and Kaya messed it up, and then Kaya explains how she didn't feel comfortable doing it. Like, why am I going to sign off my rights? She's like, this is my show. I found out the Queen's Court, yada, yada, yada. Like, I came to you, and then we did this show. So it's kind of like she wants to take her show back, and I guess she's just going to do it solo. Like, talking about the Queen's Court will always go on because this is my show. But I don't know. I be calling her Miss My Neck, My Back. But
that's all I know her for, too. Like, that's it. Yeah.
And Booby, you're right. I saw Booby Trap. Shout out to Booby Trap. He was like, whatchamacallit? Megan didn't want it with Tammy.
No. She didn't want that smoke.
Nope.
Nobody wants it with Tammy. Like, it's funny. I have, like, this saying. Anybody that used to smoke Newport, you don't want that with them.
I used to smoke Newport.
Tammy used to be out there first season smoking a Newport when she used to not have a stylist. The old Tammy.
I used to do, that was like some high school, Newport 100s, yo.
Girl, Tammy used to be
everyone was like, yo, you smoke 100?
Like, don't fuck with me.
Yeah, yo. You don't want it with Tammy.
Oh,
but,
yeah.
And then I was watching the Love and Hip Hop New York finale and noticed they didn't show Little Mo. So what happened? Was she even relevant this season? Did you guys even like Little Mo on the show? What happened with her and her husband or whatever? I don't know, like he was cheating or something last time I saw.
I think that they really had some marital problems from what I was kind of keeping up with. And I think they, like, legit were like, we don't want to film no more.
Damn. You know, that happens sometimes with these shows. Especially Basketball Wives. Basketball Wives is really, like, known for... They'll start showing, like, one of the wives, and if her storyline gets corny or whatever, it's like... Who was it? The guy who used to play on the Lakers, the bully guy. Artez.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know if you guys remember... Keisha Artez, I think that might have been her name. She's the long-term partner of Artez who used to play on the Lakers and the Knicks or whatever. And I liked her. She seemed like she was like a real person from New York or whatever. They cut her story so short. She was on Basketball Wives for like 1 or 2 episodes and then no more. I was like, what happened to the Artez chick?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Roderick, you're right. They were on the new divorce court. They were on that show.
Little Mo?
Yeah. It was... But I don't think they ended up getting divorced. I think they just like decided to like reconcile. Like I don't think they ended up getting divorced. I only seen clips of that. I didn't see the whole episode of the divorce court.
Shout out to Rebirth Journey. Whoop whoop.
We see you, Ness. We see you.
And Jonathan, oh my God, I want a friend like Jonathan, K. Michelle's bestie. Who's on Love and Hip Hop New York. Yo, he be ready to go at it with the chicks, with the guys. Jonathan don't give a fuck. He like got your back. Man, what's her name? What's that chick's name? The one who's showing her coochie to everyone? Aya Nice, if I'm saying that right.
And
Yo, Rich Dollars was being a messy queen as usual. I call him Grandpa Richie. And he just had to say something like, so why is your girl saying something to the husband? Why is your girl showing, like, my friend her coochie or something? And Jonathan was like, we gotta go. You invited a vagina. Richie is a vagina. Yo, I was dying. He was, like, yelling it in the club.
And then Richie gonna tweet during the show. This was the storyline for 3 weeks. You don't think her husband had been seen that? I wasn't, because people would say he was snitching. I wasn't snitching. Yes, you were. Yes, you were, Rich. Like, you didn't even have to bring that up. You did that.
He's a messy queen.
Like, come on, messy.
That's the only way he stays relevant on the show. He's still on the show. Different chick every season talking about, I'm not gonna marry no more people that are married. You're a liar. Yeah, you are. Yes. Next season it'll be another chick. But I liked how Aya Nice's, I feel like I'm saying her name wrong, but I liked how her husband walked over to the bar and addressed Rich and was like, I don't know if you know, but we're back together and she's with me tonight. I was like, oh. Safaree and all them was like, they was looking.
I love Snoop's reaction. She was like, yo, look.
They was like, oh shit. You can tell her husband, he looked like he don't take no shit though. He's like real calm and stuff, but yeah, I think he was about to.
Like she knew she needed to go back to her established old head that she had her kids with. Like, come on. Like
exactly, yes. Rich Dollars, you need to drink your water and take care of your diabetes. Like, keep calm.
Yes.
And then what else happens? Oh, and Remy and Papoose. Oh, I love their love.
I love them.
They're so cute. They're trying out the baby and everything.
Yep.
Why was Snoop there? Snoop is a part of the Creep Squad.
Yes.
She kind of has no relevance on the show, but I don't know.
Snoop's
I guess they need an extra.
Homies, you know.
Yeah.
Snoop's last season girlfriend that like moved from Chicago, and then she was upset because like Snoop was like dealing with I don't know if it was a stripper or whatever, and they was doing.
Oh, I remember that.
Yeah, like that girl was kind of like wilding.
She looked like Ashanti, her ex-girlfriend. I got Ashanti vibes from her. Really pretty.
I agree.
But, like, why are, like, 90% of the Love and Hip Hop guys ain't shit? They're, like, in the ain't shit category. Like, there's only a select few, like, Papoose is good.
Papoose is really good.
I can't think. I'm like, who else?
I felt like Omarion was really good to April. He never cheated, but he just, like, they had other issues. Who else was decent to their girl? It ain't a lot.
There's so many bads. I'm like...
There's so many bads. I can't even remember.
I can't. I swear it's like 90% of the dudes on Love and Hip Hop, they're just so bad.
The one I hated the most, though, for doing their girl wrong was Kurt. I was like, Kurt, Rashida is the shit. Like, why are you doing that to her?
Kurt's Adam apple was like all the way in here. Like, I can't. I just can't with Kurt. Like, no. Who else though? I don't know. They all kind of ain't shit. Like Peter, Dirty Feet Pete, Peter Guns, he ain't shit. The whole Creep Squad ain't shit. Like,
now I can't even think of on Love and Hip Hop. It was Hollywood, Atlanta, New York. Oh, Jim was good to Chrissy.
Jim Jones.
Chrissy.
Yeah, he's just part of the Just Set Squad. We ain't marrying nobody squad. But he seems like he's loyal to his chick though. Yeah. But she just ain't getting married.
Yeah. No.
I can't wait for that marriage boot camp though.
I can't either.
But wait, it's called Marriage Boot Camp, but they're not married.
I know.
So what's that?
Well, I think it's part of that brand. I think it's Family Boot Camp because it's some mother-daughters on there. It's like some family people.
Yeah.
It's part of that Marriage Boot Camp brand.
Yeah, I love their love. I love how loyal they are to each other, Chrissy and Jim. But that's just reality. Like, he just don't want to get married. You can tell. It ain't happening. Like,
Totally. Yeah,
and then, I don't know if you saw Leave It to Stevie returns on March 26th. I don't know if you guys watched Leave It to Stevie. I love Leave It to Stevie.
First of all,
that show is bomb.
His son looks like a clone of him. His older son?
Yes.
Lord.
Creepy.
It is kind
of like when all the guys are on there, like Jock and Scrappy. Yeah. Like Jock, Scrappy, and Stevie, they're funny as hell, the three of them together. Like, that show is better than, like, Love and Hip Hop New York.
I agree. I really dig that show. I didn't like how the daughters were fighting so bad last season. Mm-hmm. But I think if that's their reality, that's their reality. Like, they really didn't like each other. I was like, I'm super close to my sister, so I hate when, like, I see sisters fight like that, and they did not like each other. I was like, damn.
Stevie is the real MVP. I'm mad you spelled it Stevie. Stevie.
Stevie. Don't do this to me, Stevie.
Someone said that they wanted Stevie and Faith to work out. Faith could do so much better. I was like, no. First of all, how would Biggie feel about that? Because wasn't like that. Stevie been in Bad Boy for years. I know he rapped with Biggie back in the day.
Blinky,
come on, bro.
On Saturday, Stevie was in the studio for Bad Boy. So.
Oh yeah, Blinky Blink. Yeah.
He told us, he was like, Stevie was in the studio.
Yo, can I tell you the funniest part? Okay, guys, so Atlantic City, I was saying, and I went to Little Miss Entertainment, Candace, her podcast. It was a live podcast, and she had Blinky Blink there, who I guess you would say former rapper, because he doesn't still rap. But he's been around with Mace and basically the whole Bad Boy entourage. And he was talking about some funny, like, old school stuff. And one of the funny moments is when he was talking about the tour bus. He was like, yeah, you had one toe over there, and they kept singing Cupid and stuff. I was dying.
He was like, they was always harmonizing, singing Cupid.
Yo, and then he was talking about, like, Little Kim's tour bus and stuff. Yes, Harlem World. And you know what's crazy? I kept walking past him, and then I would look, and then when the Take Me There song, like, Take Me There, I Want to Go There, it started playing. I was like, I'm sitting there, I'm like, why? I was like, why is she playing that song? And I was like, oh, this should be my jam. And then I leaned into my friend, I was like, I wonder why that song's playing. And she was like, girl, because I was like, wait. I was like, oh. I was like, that's him?
That's him.
Yo, I'm so slow. Maybe it was the drinks. Because I was drinking Captain Morgan. I was like, oh, that's him in the song with Mace.
That was him. Yes. Yes.
Like, slow. But that was so good, though. I loved his old stories. Yeah, I can't wait for you to post the interview.
Yeah. I think next Monday I'll have it up. Yep.
But, oh my God. So, Love and Hip Hop Miami. So, since that one just went off, did you see Bobby Lights talking hella shit about his cousin Trina on the podcast? I was just like, what are you doing? I was like, no.
I know. I don't understand. First of all, I am FOE, family over everything. Like, you don't do your family like that. Even if you and your family are beefing like that, he could have simply really, like, you got on the show because you are Trina's cousin. So let's just take it there. you have this relationship that you were in that was part of your storyline. Mm-hmm. And focus on your music. There could have been so much other things that he could have did than start dragging Trina. And I hate that he got Trina out her character, because then I'm like, Trina, don't be turning up for the Love and Hip Hop cameras.
You can tell she snapped.
She snapped.
When people are angry, she's been holding that in. She was like trying to be nice and keep calm. And then she like snapped at him, like, why are you talking about me? Like, you still a nobody, and you're still under me. I was like, oh shit, the truth coming out now. I was like, she's letting it all out. Yo, she told his ass off.
Yes, she told him off.
Oh my God. Who, Kaya talked a lot of trash about Trina?
Really?
Why? She had like one song. All you ladies pop your pussy like this. Hey. Tell me why when that song came out, how old was I? Was I in middle school or high school? All I know is...
We were in high school. We might have been in middle school.
We must have been in middle school, because I remember being in my room, closing the door, turning it up, and hoping my mom wouldn't hear it. In my room, like, all you ladies pop that pussy like this. And I was like, anybody hear me? Being a little fresh ass.
There was no clean version of that song. Like, that was the song. Like, that was it.
Oh my God. No, and damn well I wasn't popping no pussy then. Like,
yeah, right?
I was just like singing it. I was like, it's hot.
Yeah.
Damn, why is she hating? Hating because Trina looked good and Kaya got saggy titties. Let me stop.
No, that song still goes hard. We're not denying it. That song still goes hard. Like,
yeah,
played in the club, people go crazy.
That's a classic Ratchet song. Like, My Neck, My Back. Yeah.
Yes.
But tell me why when they showed the argument between Bucky, because I always forget this dude's name from Pretty Ricky. I'm just gonna keep calling him Little Pink because I forget what color he is. The fat boy, the little short fat boy from Pretty Ricky. Oh, Baby Blue.
Yeah.
Damn. So Baby Blue, I'd be like Baby Pink, Baby Green, whatever your name is. So why wasn't he just trying to like sleep with Bucky? And then he found out Scrappy was messing with Bucky, so he tried to get them to, you know, get back together on good terms because Scrappy and Bucky had a falling out. And then so Scrappy showed up to Bucky's like exercise class that she's promoting or whatever like that. And she said the funniest thing. She was like, look at his ass. He need to be here. You see them titties? I was like, talking about little Scrappy's titties.
Yo.
Like, first of all, you was probably sucking on them titties. Like, weren't y'all together? I love how exes talk shit about each other after they break up and have a bad falling out. Like, you was probably kissing them titties. Like, I can't. But that was just a funny, like, argument right there. But, yeah. Tonight was good. It was good.
I thought tonight was good. I like that Bucky, a.k.a. Shay, is getting her coins. If you're doing your boot camp, that's what you got to do. Get your little 10, 15 seconds of what your product is. That's free advertisement. I appreciate that. I just feel like they're all kind of messy. Like, I feel like that whole, like, I guess it's a square now. Trick Daddy Joy, Pleasure P, Shay, that's gonna come together and like explode next week. I just don't know why on these shows everybody is sleeping with everybody. Like it's such a setup, but in my heart, I really feel like they do be sleeping with each other. Like even if like Mona was like, or one of the producers was like, listen, this is what we're gonna set up here. I think they actually go through with the whole thing. Like, well, I might as well if that's what's gonna be on TV. It's crazy.
But some of them, like what was the last season? I think it was Love and Hip Hop Hollywood. And Alexis Sky confessed that her relationship with, I forgot that dude's name because he's so irrelevant to me. You remember that skinny guy? He was nudes to Love and Hip Hop Hollywood.
Oh.
And Alexis Sky, Lucci? I think it was Lucci. Yeah. It just came to me. But he started messing with Chanel West Coast or whatever. But then he was messing with Alexis Sky, but supposedly she just had to play the role. It was just a fake relationship for the show. But part of me think she really did like sleep with him or something, just because it just seems like that's what she does.
And I think that also with that storyline, I know we're jumping back to LA. I feel like she caught feelings. Cause like you know how you like faking it? Mm-hmm. And she was really upset. I forget what was when she was talking to Chanel West Coast, she was really going in. First of all, Chanel West Coast is this big. Why are you going in on her like that? Like you don't
exactly.
Like, what's she gonna do to you? Like, calm down.
But Chanel West Coast, it's so funny because I used to watch Ridiculousness. Once in a while, I still watch it. And, you know, her laugh annoys the shit out of me. She's like, and I'm like this privileged girl, probably from, like, LA somewhere, like, in the hills. I don't know. But when I saw her on Love and Hip Hop, I was like, is that the same chick from the couch?
Yeah.
I was pissed. Some of her hood side was coming out. I was like, this how she act?
Yep.
Like, you did not see that on Ridiculousness at all. I was like, oh, okay. So let me find out she got a little hood in her.
If rapper was on Ridiculousness, I felt like it would come out in her a little bit. Just a little bit.
I remember when Charlemagne was on Ridiculousness, and she got so pissed because he thinks her music sucks.
Under your skin. That's what he's made to do.
Why does everyone hate Charlemagne the God, yo?
It's crazy.
And you know what? Good for him. Good for him. I love it. I love stuff like that. When everyone like hates you, you're doing something right.
Yep.
He's like my favorite. If he was to quit the Breakfast Club, I would be like so crushed internally because he's the show.
They could never get somebody else to fill Charlemagne's shoes. Like,
exactly.
I like Angela Yee, I like DJ Envy, but that chemistry between the three of them, if he left, they would have to like get, I think, another 3 people to like just start over because it wouldn't be the same.
Yeah, I like him, and I gotta get his book because I heard his book is the truth.
Lala, that book is so good. I read it. It's
really.
It is.
I gotta get that book. But we definitely gotta get to Love After Lockup though because the season finale happens.
Yes.
I don't know if you want to talk about that. Yes. Who you want to start with? Because it was like hot messes everywhere.
Okay, let's start with last week we talked about Ala. I think that's her name. So if you guys were talking about Love After Lockup, this is the show about how the people like connected with the inmates and some of them like getting in relationships, engaged, married. So we left off. We thought like something happened to her. This girl had relapsed. And his friend, he went back to the same friend. His name is James. James went back to his friend. His friend, the previous episode, 2 episodes ago, was like, she hitting that shit. Like, he basically was like, yeah, she's like doing the drugs again.
Exactly.
So then she like, it's crazy when people are on drugs because people be looking real bad. Like, you just look drained. Like, you don't look like yourself. And so they did like a flashback, and then like when she came out of rehab, she looked so much better when she came out of rehab. When they flashed back, I was like, she was looking bad. Like she was not looking good.
Yeah.
I thought that was good. Let's talk about. I
guess at the end, I'll kind of just sum up like how the show ended, and then you saw like the writing. Yes. It gave us like an update, but we can say that to the end though, like what happened with all the couples on Love After Lockup.
Yes. So Angela and Tony, that's the older woman that kind of catfished the guy in jail. Girl,
she is.
You didn't call their best friend over to take these sexy Polaroids. I was like, you know what?
Wasn't nothing sexy about those Polaroids. I was like, ew.
I was like, oh, that was just sexy. Oh, okay.
That was a hot mess. And then mind you, Angela said that she gives Tony $200 a month allowance or something. But what I liked is that her friend has been to jail, and she was trying to keep it real with her. I think she said something like 90% of inmates in prison are using the people they're talking to. Yeah. But it didn't register for her friend though. She's just like, well, I'm still gonna support my Tony and I love him. I'm just like, you are dumb as fuck.
Yes. Yes.
She's like, I'm only left with $40. This is $200 for my love. Like, I'm only left with like 40. I'm like, this don't make no sense.
Like, what is he doing with $200 in jail? Oodles and noodles is like 25 cents. Like, what is he doing with?
He must have that Safaree curve. I'm like, what is it? I can't.
Oh my God.
Like, what's up with these ladies?
I can't. Lord. Scott and Lizzie, they're in the same spot. He didn't got the lawyer. So if you guys missed last week, Lizzie was supposed to come out. Scott's the older man that's dealing with the younger woman that's in jail. She got caught with a cell phone, so she, got extended time onto her sentence. So he got the lawyer, and the lawyer basically broke the news. Like, she ain't getting out no time soon.
And then Scott's like, I'm going to stay by her side. I was like, oh my God.
Yes.
I was like,
Jesus
do you think Lizzie messed up on purpose though? I feel like she puts on an act when she's crying on the phone, like, baby, tell me you're going to stay by my side. I want to get out of here. But I feel like she's messing up to stay in there on purpose. Because she's tricking other people too. Yeah.
I feel like Lizzie got 30 guys like Scott. I feel like she's talking to mad guys like Scott. So
exactly.
Yeah.
We've been trying to tell y'all, what's that, Michelle? Come on, man. We was trying to get y'all up in this show. It was the season finale, but I guess you could watch the old episodes.
Y'all can binge watch it.
Yeah. Then who else is there?
Dominic and Mary. That's the guy at the halfway house.
Oh, the chick with the lips.
It's funny because after we posted that, I seen that after last week when we were talking about her lips, I seen mad memes about her, in her face and her lips and her body. I was like, is somebody watching the reality recap? And they're like, yo, let's make a meme out of it. It was exactly what we were talking about. Oh,
her lips are terrible. And they got married on a boat with the dog.
Yeah.
He talks so weird. He's just Mary stood by me, so I feel like I have to marry her. He just doesn't seem happy about anything. I feel like
he's institutionalized. I feel like he's a robot now. He talks like a robot.
He is super weird. Super weird. He's like, oh, I guess I'll just marry her. That's the least I could do. Okay.
Yes, that's exactly how it comes across.
And then we're saving the two best ones for last.
Yes.
But Garrett and John, I feel like I'm never saying her name right. Johanna, Jonna, yes, the jail show. We're talking about Love After Lockup, guys.
Yes.
So Garrett and Jonna, while she's changing in a restroom at some restaurant or whatever because she's about to elope with Garrett, who's waiting for her on the beach or whatever. And then as she's in the bathroom, that's when it dawns on her oh, I don't want to do this. My family should be here. My friends should be here. Why am I changing my wedding dress in a bathroom and yada, yada, yada? I'm like, weren't you just pressuring him to marry you? Now you're not happy because of where you're at? It's so weird. Then they wind up not getting married.
Yeah.
She walked down I don't even know, you call it an aisle. She walked on the sand down the beach. And then she was like, please don't make me do this. Yeah. I'm like, what?
You know, I don't think anybody, unless you're I feel hey, beef alert, I just think, unless you're a lot older, eloping is not anybody's dream. Unless you're, super introverted and you're I don't deal with people. You want at least your family to know and be involved. You don't have to have $100,000 wedding, but you should, go to your church or go to a park and have some dinner afterwards. You want it to be something. And she didn't want that. She wanted a big wedding. She had been saying, how she, he gave her a grand proposal, and then she's, having a meltdown. I'm sacrificing having a bachelorette party and having a bridal shower. I'm like, well, why'd you agree to this anyway? Why'd you agree to elope?
She could have still had the bachelor party afterwards. I feel like I just said this recently. I'm like, I don't want to get married right now. I just want to have a bachelorette party. And I was like, is that weird? friends was like, basically, you just want strippers in a room then. I was like, I was like, I'm just not trying to get married at the moment because I'm chilling, but I want a bachelorette party. I'll take the ring, too. That's all. While I still flirt with everyone else. Someone said same. Cheers.
Cheers.
I'm a hot mess.
And then, last but not least, our girl, Andrea. Oh, Andrea.
This shit. Oh, thank you, Beef Alert. I gotta meet him one day. He's right over in New York. He be walking around in New York. Beef Alert. But Andrea, oh my God. Why did she have... Okay, so her and Lamar finally got married. If you didn't see the show, spoiler alert, she married a Crip. Why was the wedding cake blue? She was like, the wedding cake's blue because you're a Crip. I was like, oh my God.
Yo, I'm like ratchet.
I was like, this is the ghetto shit.
Caramel Kisses. Yes. Yo, look what Caramel Kisses said.
The shoes?
Yes.
But I thought those shoes were gonna be like so fabulous. She had her wedding guests waiting, guys, for like over 3 hours. Mind you, I don't even know how she still had wedding guests, because I wouldn't be like, deuces, I'm not waiting. I don't care. You could have been family. You are not having me sit there for 3 hours. Like, that is ridiculous. Like, crazy. Over some damn shoes, because her designer didn't have her shoes, and she's like, it's my wedding day. They can wait. And the soon-to-be groom was like, what are you doing? It doesn't take you this long to put on shoes, to do your makeup. You got these people waiting. Let them wait. Yada, yada. She should be on Bridezillas. Like, this was a hot mess. And then the shoes finally came, and them shits looked like for, like, a 5th grader. Some glass-ass, jelly-looking, you know, remember them jelly shoes? But it was like a glass-ass, like, jelly-looking heel.
With the freaking heel, like, thick like this.
I was like, are you serious? Them ugly shit. Yeah. Like, I didn't like her dress. I didn't like anything. I was like, whatever, do you, girl? Like, I can't believe she had them waiting for 3 hours.
It seemed like her son, first of all, he should have been mortified that he was grown as hell and didn't know how to tie a tie. I thought it was a nice moment with the son, but that was nice. Why is he teaching you how to tie a tie, sir? Like,
right? And then he was like, oh, I never wore a tuxedo before. But it's like, you're a grown-ass man. Like okay, so he's 40.
Been in jail for 18 years. You didn't go to your prom? Like, you didn't go to, like, a homecoming dance? You ain't never been to a funeral? Like,
so he went to jail at, like, what, 22? So he didn't learn how to tie a tie then, I guess?
I guess not.
Maybe he, like, didn't have a dad. I mean, he is a gangbanger, so it's like, when are they tying ties? It's not like they go into interviews. Like, I mean, don't nobody get me now. I'm saying, I'm not about that gang life. I ain't about that Crip blood shit. I'm just saying, but that shit was weird. But it was a cute moment that her son, I think he's like 15 years old or 14, had to help this grown man and help him tie his tie for his wedding. I was like, wow. Yeah. But it seemed like the kids came around. Like, even the daughter was like, I didn't like Lamar at first, but now I can see we could be a family or whatever. I'm like, okay. You caved in. Oh, and can we talk about Andrea's shady-ass white Mormon friend?
Yo, she's shady as hell.
With the racist comments?
Yes. She was like, well, I smell marijuana. So oh my God. That'll be his friends. I was like,
she was like, I don't know which one's Lamar, but there's a bunch of like black people out there or something. She was like, so I'm sure it's one of them. I'm like, oh, so you're trying to say like we all look alike, right?
Yeah. That's what you're trying to say?
Like, okay. And then she said this other comment. What'd she say? She's like, black weddings with a certain kind of crowd that seems to drum at their own speed or something. Yeah. Basically saying all black people do things late. Yeah.
Yes.
I was like, yo, she's talking hella reckless right now. Like,
super reckless.
Oh my God. And then Andrea admitted to like, oh, I'm a terrible mom. I'm messing up my kid's life. But she still went along with the wedding. Yeah. And she still dragged her asses from Utah to LA. Like, someone said, I hope she doesn't answer in February. But I don't. Andrea is just really crazy. She just turned her life upside down. She didn't care about her kids, all for love. And like, this guy almost choked you up in a parking lot and you still going along marrying him. I would have been scared to marry him. Then she's joking about things. Oh, a blue cake because you're a Crip. It's like, what?
That's nothing to joke about, sweetie. Because if you really know somebody that's about that life, you wouldn't be joking about that.
And did you see the daughter? This was before the wedding. They were in the car, and she was like, she said, can you tell me any, like, convict stories? And she was like, have you ever got shanked? Have you ever dropped the soap in the shower? I was like, oh, my God, the little girl. I was like, you gonna get it. I was like, you better shut up.
The little daughter, the teenage daughter is shady. Like,
she was shady as hell.
Shady.
Oh, my God. But yeah, it was good. The season finale. They didn't see what happened. Oh, because Cardi's about that gang life. No comment. Not doing gang stuff. Just saying. So yeah, wrapping up Love and Hip Hop. I mean, I'm doing the wrong show. Love After Lockup. My bad. So they did this thing at the end talking about like where are the couples now. And they said Lamar and Andrea are still together, and the family lives in California, and Lamar has a job. I was like, oh, so they're still together. Good for them.
Yep.
And Don and Mary, they plan on living together. The chick with the lips, and that's after he gets released from like a halfway house or something, and he has a job. I was like, oh, okay. It's like positive so far. And then they said 6 weeks after filming wrapped, Alla went back to jail for violating her parole. Because obviously she's on camera. Well, they didn't show her doing the heroin on camera, though. But it was part of the storyline. So she basically had to go back to jail for that. And she's currently, like, awaiting sentencing. So she fucked up.
A mess.
Yeah, Lizzie's ass is still in prison.
Yes. Lizzie
but I think she's hoping... I know. But they said something like she's hoping to get out the end of this year. Yeah. Which, with, like, good behavior or something like that. And Scott's dumbass is still waiting for Lizzie. He needs to just go ahead and be with the friend, the black chick. Yeah. And then Angela's still waiting for Tony's ass to get out of jail, and they plan on moving in together. I don't think that's going to happen.
That ain't happening either.
And then they said 1 month after filming, Garrett and Jonna, whatever her name is, broke off their engagement and went their separate ways. And remember I told y'all last week, if you were tuning in, what happened, how they broke up? So, yep, that was confirmed. Yeah. Because he was with some other chick, Nelly, and then Jonna revealed that she actually didn't wait the whole time when Garrett was in jail, and that she slept with someone else, and that he cheated on her. It's a whole mess.
It was a whole mess. But I'm excited to see next season of Love After Lockup. What other shows? Okay, so are we gonna watch? We're gonna watch Family Bootcamp, Lala.
Yes, I'm gonna watch that.
And then what else is coming on with something else that's about to start?
And I'm gonna watch the Stevie Show.
The Stevie Show.
And I'm gonna check out that the Soul Show, whatever it's called.
Oh, Hustle and Soul.
Hustle and Soul. And what's the other one? Bridezilla's I'm going to check out.
Bridezilla's is coming back.
Someone last week kept mentioning 60 Day Fiancé, but I feel like that's like Married at First Sight, and I don't want to watch too many of those shows because there's so many shows to watch. Yeah. And plus, I think This Is Us and Grey's Anatomy comes back on this week, so that's a lot of shows. Since the Winter Olympics is finally off. I think I'm like the only person who didn't give two shits about the Olympics. I was like, you are messing up my shows. Go away.
I can't say that. I watched every Olympic event and like had my red, white, and blue on. I was like, let's go, America.
Oh, really? I was just mad at interrupting my shows. I was like, come on, man.
I think Marriage Bootcamp comes on Friday next week, if I'm not mistaken, the 3rd. Oh,
it's taking basically the place of Love After Lockup.
Yes.
Fridays. Okay. Yep. And then Jersey Shore is not until April. And then Love and Hip Hop Atlanta will be coming back soon. Yeah.
Yes. So, we'll have to watch Love and Hip Hop Atlanta. So, guys, make sure you watch Family Bootcamp because I feel like that's gonna be ratchet, and we need to talk and spill the tea about that.
Yes. We only got a couple minutes. Can we talk about Married at First Sight real quick?
Yeah, let's talk about Married at First Sight real quick.
Because Jeff D, I don't know if y'all remember. So Jeff D from Married at First Sight, I told you last week that his Twitter magically disappeared. So he deactivated because he probably got tired of the negative comments. So he got his Twitter back because now everyone's probably like, oh, he finally opened up because him and Shawnice finally had sex. So now Jeff D's like wide open.
Yep.
He's like grabbing her butt on film and everything. I'm like, he finally got the cootie cat.
Yeah.
So he don't know how to act. I'm like, I guess he don't care about his kids anymore because he's a teacher. He don't care anymore. But he tweeted something. What did he say? He said, remember what I said, keep that same energy. And then he said, it feels weird not having some crazy in my DMs thoroughly disrespecting me on a Tuesday night. And he's like, you quick, someone prematurely judge me and throw slander in my DM so I can go to sleep.
Jeff D,
I don't know.
Go to sleep. Night.
And then I liked the message that Pastor Calvin tweeted. He was like, real love takes time. Only the patient and persistent will get the privilege of experiencing the beauty of it. And then he tagged like Jeff D and Shawnice.
Yeah.
So, I mean, but this is a show though. I mean, you're not talking about like real love because they didn't have real love at first. Jeff D was being slow. Like,
yeah.
But he like completely did a 180. He finally like opens up and it's beautiful.
When he gave her the rose and she was crying and he was like, open the box of your hats and the rose. So I was like, that's so
I loved it.
cute.
Yes.
I know.
That was cute.
I was like, yes, Jeff D, get your romance on. And he pulled her kind of tight.
Yes.
I like that little bit of roughness. Like, show me you're in charge. Like,
yes.
Like,
hold on, hands around my neck. Like, and then I like when the friends came over and the girls was like, basically like, so did y'all have sex or no? Like,
yes.
She was like, okay. Yes. She was like, yes, I had sex with my husband. I was like, yay. Do you see the basketball scene? The basketball scene was funny as hell with the boys.
No,
because Jeff D, there was a basketball scene and they were like chit-chatting about their wives. But the two white boys kept missing all their shots. And Jeff D walked in and one of them pointed out like, oh snap, he got the Jordans on. Like, and Jeff D was making all his basketball shots. I was like, typical, like, what?
Too much.
Oh my gosh. But yeah, it was good though. Molly needs to open up before she loses her boo. Because he's like,
And I thought it was a little weird when they had the like brunches and they ordered Chinese food. Neither one of y'all cook? Like, you just ordered all this Chinese food. That had to be like $200 worth of Chinese food because Chinese food is expensive. I was like,
right? Like, didn't you just lose a job?
Yes. Like, how y'all got money for this?
And did you peep how he said he's the only one that sold his place? Everyone else still has their place. Except for him. John, I think that's his name, yes. Molly's husband. Mm-hmm. So if they don't work out, John won't have a place to go back to. But everyone else still has, like, basically a safe place. They kept their old apartments. I was like,
Okay.
So he's all in, basically.
He ain't got no job.
Yeah. Damn. But yeah, I guess we can wrap it up because I don't know. I guess that countdown's going to come on. But I don't know. Did you have anything else to say about Married at First Sight?
No. I just wanted to say thank you, Lala, for coming to support the show.
No problem.
If you guys want to check out my podcast, it's on iTunes, SoundCloud, Google Play, Stitcher, any of the platforms that you can listen to audio. It's the Little Miss ENT Show. You can find me at LILMISSENT. It's here. Like, if you want to follow me, the link is in my bio. And I just want to thank Lala. It was a great show. That live show will be posted next Monday.
Yes. And I'm going to repost this, so in case you want to rewatch it again, and I'll put on my YouTube and all that. But thank you for tuning in, and tune in next month.